It's a high-altitude game for us today. Welcome to Empower Field at Mile High Stadium in Denver. Tonight's a good one here in the AFC. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And off we go from Denver. LaQuint Allen to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft. But that's where the Jags have found themselves. That's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lawrence working from the gun. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Short side option here. He's running left. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's another Jaguars first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Here's Etienne on first down. Running down the left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Etienne again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Etienne gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator is going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Little knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Shoots away from one. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Those Denver Broncos have been looking for the next quarterback after Elway and Manning, and it was a dark period until Bo Nix stepped into the fold. He led all rookies in passing yards, touchdowns. He was 29, by the way, and he finished third for Rookie of the Year. The Broncos, they found their quarterback.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's trying to push the field. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish off their opening drive.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Broncos won up the opposing field goal, and they start with 7 on their opening drive. Set to kick this away. This is Allen to return. This makes it up to the 25. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. He's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Counter give to Etienne. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Hauled down by Andrew Winger.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Harvey once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Now Nick's on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Continuing to move past the 45. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, Kate, you get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. That's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This is Allen to return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And downfield, and Myers has it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. They'll try it left with Etienne. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 10-3 ball game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have it 2nd and 4. They go right back to Etienne. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Back to the ground on 1st with Etienne. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Design bootleg here. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 29. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
He gets it again. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they sent him backwards on 3rd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This from just 23 yards away. Little knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good, get into that rhythm, and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
The career's more at stake when you win your promise. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos, and running back R.J. Harvey, they're ready for their next drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos now lead by 10. Cortland Sutton the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Point try now from Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This is Allen to return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. And motion the slot man right. 2nd down, ETN gets it again. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively if you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Lawrence looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th down, here's Lawrence. And they connect for the first. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now we give to ETN running right. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here's carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Dumped off to his running back. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Working now from the gun. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Mims. And And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st and 10. It's Harvey. On the move, past the 40. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Nix with it on 1st. Gets him on the end route. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Give him 25 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. There's Harvey running from his own read. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Got a nice little gain on the ground.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Nix. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Offensive line, this is second and 4. Now they send their back in motion right. Looking to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to throw it. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
46-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Throwing this for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Mims. Jukes away from one. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Broncos, and running back R.J. Harvey, they're ready for their next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Still going inside the 35. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. One's here, design keeper. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jacksonville in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. Looking to return from the 29. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Broncos offense all set to go. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Nix. And they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Looking slant route, complete. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
21 yards. That's good for the Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Give to Harvey here from the pistol. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd and just 2 to go. It's Harvey straight ahead. Same guy, same results. He's brought it up for a second time. That's going to bring him to 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This is Allen to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Man downfield, and Myers has it. At the 20. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game.
Jaguars 16.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got Sutton, complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Giving this to Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Harvey once more. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd down now, Jaguars going nickel. They motion the tight end over. It's a 3rd down give to Harvey. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. So he sends this one out of bounds, and that's going to put the upcoming drive at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on Brooks. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Oh, he loses the football. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
Recovered by the Broncos.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Mix off the play action. He's going to tuck it and run. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. This is going to be down, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create a tackle for loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Harvey on the carry. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Harvey gets it on the counter. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. Third down. Nix from the gun. He brings it in. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Will Lutz getting the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Lawrence with it on first. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph his pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Here comes the screen for ETN. He's got the 1st and more, past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 41. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Sticking to the air with Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Complete, it's Myers. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the 1st. That brings up 3rd down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Lawrence here right in the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped the positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Now it's Lawrence. Hits his running back. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Has another lead. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos can rest easy with a 3-score lead. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. They give it to him again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Low left side, caught by Bryant. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
No, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.